Hey, Zaylin here, and, it's been, quite a long time since I did one of these, hasn't it? Uh, well, today is a bit different, as you can tell. So, I'm gonna talk about Juan, obviously, and, why I don't want to be involved with him, and why I also want to. So let's just get on with it. Yesterday, at 7:11, that's stupid, around there, p.m., in the middle of the night, I got a message, and it was a basic apology, and, I read it over and over, and I didn't believe it, because I was like, maybe he'll contact me for Easter, but, that was the last thing on my mind, because I had a great day today, apart from a shitty morning, but that's about it. Now, me and Juan, we go way back into 2017, and a lot of you know, my closest friends on my YouTube channel, obviously, know that me and Juan, hated each other. The first time, we met, and, yeah, he basically supported Savannah and everything she did, and I obviously didn't like that because I didn't like Savannah. And so after the whole Savannah drama was over, gotta start saying we basically were introduced to each other on better terms when my brother was like, hey, there's this cool kid, why don't I introduce you to him? And he was really into the Bendy fandom, and you'll see that I draw something on him later. But, and I was like, I hate this guy. And Cole was like, really, dude? And I was like, yeah, I hate him. And, so I got a lot of shit for that, because apparently I'm not allowed to hate people, but anyway, me and Juan, we got along quite nicely. We got over our differences, and I convinced him to leave to let Savannah deal with her shit on her own, because God knows she starts up a lot of drama, and I'm not calling her out or hating on her, but it's the truth. So, yeah. And then, we talked for a month, because we met each other in May, and then we talked for a month, which is June. And then on July 16th, 2017, he asked me to be his girlfriend. And I pardon my French, but I flipped my shit, and I was so happy. Because, this is my first relationship, and, I was nervous, because I was like, oh no, what if I mess something up? Or, like, my face is turning red just talking about this, but, I was thinking, what if I mess this up? What if he doesn't actually love me? And then I realized we had never, ever talked to each other in realistic terms, like, face to face and that type of stuff. And I was like freaking out. And I was like, oh my God, that means I have to talk to him in real life, and he has to see my face. And this was about the time where I was becoming really self-conscious, and, pure... I'm sorry, but the thing in the background that I did with Juan's face just killed me. But anyway, I was very skeptical, but, he kept bothering me about it. Like, when am I going to be able to see you, and when am I going to be able to, talk to you? And I was like, soon, because I kept lying to him, saying I didn't have enough storage, saying that I was busy. And I sucked it up one day, and I was like, okay, I'll download Amino, and we can talk. So, it was so, like, my anxiety just went, oh, sorry. Basically what I did was that, I was like, no, honey. But then, we talked, and I was like, okay, well, he's just gonna call me on Amino, on voice chat, not face chat or anything, but just voice, and we are going to talk. I'm sorry, I'm just I'm just getting like nostalgia. So, we talked, and no, we didn't talk. And then he called me, and it took me a good 2 seconds to press that little pickup button, and I muted myself. And the first time I heard his voice, oh my god. I think about that sometimes, like, oh my god, what if we never met? Oh my god, like, because I honestly thought he was adorable. I was like, okay, how the hell did I meet him on the internet, and how the hell did I fall instantly in love with this guy, even though I never seen him before? And we talked, or while he talked, he kept trying to convince me to talk to him, hear my voice. And back in 2017, hitting puberty, voice cracks, high-pitched voice and stuff. So we talked, and he, I guess, kind of had the same feelings. If I'm going to be honest, I've never ever felt so fuzzy, so warm about someone, that I would honestly, find someone like this on the internet. It was crazy to me. So we kept talking and talking and talking and talking until it was sunrise. I had to put my tablet away. Then, we kept going. We kept voice calling. We kept talking. Every other day, it was a voice call or, like, texting. Really stupid shit, like I love you and memes and stuff like that. Art. We talked about everything. And I loved it. I constantly contemplated, what if he doesn't love me? What if this is fake? And he reassured me that, he actually did love me, and that he cared, and he wouldn't leave me. I was going through a really rough time when I met him. I was a very vile, very self-conscious asswipe that no one liked. And then when I met him, I changed. My parents noticed, my brothers noticed, my friends noticed, and I just became this huge softie that, was charismatic, everyone liked, and no one really bothered anymore with insults. And, I didn't want him to leave me. I never wanted him to ever leave me. Because he made me feel alive. Like, I had a purpose. I want to start fucking crying. He gave me that life that I needed to live. Because I was so tired of going around feeling numb. And then he helped me. When we first video chatted, I was so fucking, anxious. I was gonna start crying. I was like, oh my god, he probably thinks I'm ugly. But then he said that I was cute, that I was beautiful. And I couldn't fucking believe the words that were coming out of his mouth, because you don't find someone like this on the internet, do you? You don't find someone that's just gonna do this for you. Oh, yeah, in the background it says, twitching stuff. Yeah, that's from anxiety. I'll explain it in a different video when we actually go see a doctor about that. But anyway, we stayed strong until December. We broke up. We got back together. January 2018, I was fucked up, man. I was fucked up. I couldn't think anymore. I couldn't breathe anymore. Everything was a constant pain. Everything around me was falling apart. I couldn't fucking breathe. And I felt so lonely without him. I felt broken. I felt numb. I felt like my whole fucking existence was put to a stop because I didn't have my baby. Because I didn't have him. I didn't have my fucking angel right beside me telling me everything is going to be okay, that he loves me, that it's okay to cry, it's okay to be me. I didn't have that, and I felt so fucking alone. I have never ever felt so fucking alone. And I wanted to fucking just die, because I couldn't imagine him being with another person. I couldn't imagine that, and it tore me to shreds just to know I hurt him so fucking bad. And I told him I was sorry, and we got back together, and I was so fucking happy. Then we broke up again in July, 2 weeks before our anniversary. Or, well, a week, and I fell apart. I thought, there's no reason to live anymore, He was my world, he was my everything, my love, my protection, my existence. Everything I built in myself was around him, because I wanted to make myself a better person for me and for him, so he wouldn't have to constantly build me back up when I was feeling sad. But I fell apart. August 16th, 2018. I tried to kill myself. I fell apart, and I told him this, and he felt to blame, and I didn't want to blame him. I didn't want him to blame himself either, and I told him the reason, and he felt so bad. This is when, breaking up and everything became the normal. We broke up, a few months or so, then we get back together, but then this month was different. We didn't get back together. We stayed apart. I felt so fucking lost. I felt so empty. I felt so dead, and I didn't know what to do. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up the years. Oh no, I'm not. I fell apart, and I thought, I can go on like this, but I don't need my baby. I don't need him. I can fucking go on my own. I'm tired of depending on him, and I did. I was a walking corpse. I hated everyone, anything and everyone. The abuse my mother did on me, it didn't have no effect on me. Oh shit, no, I didn't try to kill myself in August 2018. That was 2017. But whatever, the story stays the same. But something happened in August, and we didn't get back together after that. But like I said, I felt so fucking dead. Like, after August, my heart turned to stone. I couldn't feel, I couldn't convey happiness, sadness, anger, anything. The only emotion I ever showed was hate. And that's the only emotion I kept going through my veins. To this, December, January, December, November, October, and September. They were the worst fucking months of my life. Everything fell apart. Everything fell apart. Everything fell apart. I didn't think I could go on anymore. I cut myself repeatedly. I tried to go to cigarettes, to alcohol, anything that would stop the pain. Anything that would stop the hurt I felt from him and from my family. And then I could stop it. I wanted to. I tried to kill myself again. I tried to overdose. January 5th, 2019. I tried to kill myself again. It tore me to pieces. But you want to know something? I got back up. And I got back to where I was. I worked. I did what I could. Because I wanted a better life for myself. I still hurt myself. I still feel remorse for what happened. I still feel bad for Juan. And I love him. No matter what I fucking say, I still love him to bits. I love him with every piece of me. No matter what I say, I know I cannot deny that I love this boy. Even if he doesn't share the same feelings, I still love him. And I always will, and I know that. Eli felt like a replacement. Someone who would be able to love me physically and mentally back. I thought we had, this deep connection no one else had, because we would listen to music together. We would, constantly yearn for each other's attention, and I realized, he's just being friendly. So when I confessed to him, he rejected me in the nicest way possible, and I avoided him. And I didn't talk to him, but he made me, and we're good. But I remember at the end of March, before I confessed to Eli, my cousin died. I fell apart. I needed a replacement. I needed someone to love, and I chose him. And I forgive Juan. I don't want him to drink. I don't want him to hurt himself. I fucking love that boy to bits. And if he ever fucking hurted himself, I would be so fucking destroyed. I don't care about myself. I don't care what other people have to say. You shouldn't cut yourself. But I like to put others before me, and that's how I'm gonna stay for the rest of my life. Juan, if you're watching this, I love you, and I accept your apology. I want you to stop drinking, stop smoking. Just come to me whenever you need someone. Because I'm here for you. I'm here because I love you. To everyone else, just don't be afraid to come to me. I'm your friend. I'm your family. I'll be there. Honestly, I will. Because I know what it's like to feel like you're nothing. To feel to blame. To feel like, I don't deserve this or anything, but you do. You don't deserve any of that, but what you do deserve is someone to love you and care for you. That's all for this video, guys. I needed to vent about this and whatnot. I'll try and post my videos soon, but, stuff. Anyway, I love you all. Have a wonderful day.